Alright, welcome to my Module 4. I might go over a little bit here, but don't want to lose any points on missing some stuff. Alright, so first for my book that I've been reading, it's this book called Living Water. It's about the life and works of Victor Schauberger. He was a forester about 60, 70 years ago in Austria. Most of the book revolves around his relationship with water and his beliefs about water in certain ways that it behaves when it's cold or when it's hot, and kind of some of the energy properties that it has. This book is considered, I don't want to fully say pseudoscience, but that's actually why I picked it, because why should you read it? Because it adds to the understanding of what science is. A lot of the book is about his experience, his many years of experience in forestry, working with water and timber, and seeing the relationships that it has, and the way that certain cause and effects happen, and how his beliefs merge in with what the actual science is, and sometimes those things are at odds. It helped cultivate in me the sense that I should question certain things that I assume to be true, and I should question things that I assume to be false. Because when I first read this book, it kind of sounds a little bit like Hocus Pocus, but it's this person's life, it's this person's history, actually working with the material. So there has to be some credit that's given to someone that has their life work with something. So it just makes me think twice about what I really assume to be true and false in science. Next, for my movie, it's this movie I recently watched. It's more of a long 3-part series called Monkey Planet, and it was produced by the BBC, and it's about the life of monkeys. So the first episode, or the first hour of it, is about certain adaptations that monkeys have, which are just unbelievable. The second is about the social function of the social construction of monkeys. I actually shouldn't even say monkeys. The title is Monkey Planet, but really it's all about primates. It should be called Primate Planet, but it's not for some reason. And then the third episode is about their intelligence. And I just found it super interesting to see these animals that are closely related to us and how they act. Why should someone else watch it? Because it gives us answers to all the things that you talked about. Evolutionary advantages of certain things, their social structures, and the intelligence of these animals. So we actually learn from it, but it also gives us questions about how these things relate to us as humans. Which really leads me to the second part, and the part of my what it cultivates in me is this understanding of the connection between disciplines, because this is a movie about animals, but it also connects to psychology and psychiatry, because we think about how how did our ancestors develop the way they think, and how can that relate to the way we are now. So it kind of builds in me the sense that all these sciences can really be connected. For my podcast, I went with Smarter Every Day, which is both a podcast and a YouTube channel that gives really interesting information on a diverse range of topics. I mean, you name it, he's done a YouTube video or a podcast about it. We should watch it because of the actual information that it has is really cool. But also there's the energy that this guy presents, Destin Sandlin. He has a lot of energy. He really makes you feel like you can understand science, and then you can kind of have it be part of your world, and that's the part of my identity with STEM. It reminds me that I can understand things that once were super complicated to me, too complicated to me, because the way they're presented and the way they're connected in the real world, it makes me feel like I can really kind of take control of this stuff and understand it, which is really cool. And last place, so I'm lucky to have Peace Valley Park, and there's a creepy picture of me at night. So Peace Valley Park luckily happens to be right in my backyard, which is awesome. This is one of the trails I go to. I don't know why they wrote it backwards. They didn't. It's just a picture. So this is one of the trails. There's many trails that go through. I wanted to take a picture of the actual nature center. So the nature center has a lot of passive and active educational experiences, so you can just walk in there and check out some of the local flora and fauna of the area. And then they actually have some programs that I go to either on my own or with my summer camp. This trail in particular, we walk a lot with our summer camp. We have some teachers come in from the high school and talk to us about what we see in terms of, like I said, the flora and fauna, which is really neat. This reminds me that science is all around us. It's part of our everyday life, and understanding science can help us unlock our lives. So that's all, and thank you very much.